Hi everybody, this is methlokaiju, and today I'll be doing a figure review. Yes, I haven't done any of these for a very long time, but I recently got a new figure from Toys R Us, which I haven't went to Toys R Us to buy a Godzilla figure for, I think it was over a year or something like that, but today I'll be reviewing the NES NECA Godzilla. Now, this is supposed to be the 1964 NES Godzilla, but it looks like NECA decided to use the 84 sculpt instead because, they want to save money and be lazy overall. So anyways, let's get started with the review. Yeah, let's go ahead and start. So first of all, the first thing is history, but basically I'll just be saying what this Godzilla is trying to depict. This Godzilla is supposed to be depicting this right here. Supposed to be depicting this, which is a Godzilla video game called Godzilla Monsters, from the NES. And basically, it is a NES game where Godzilla has to fight these other kaiju, like Godzilla and all those. Here is how the NES Godzilla looks like, right there, and this is how the figure looks like. The pixelation thing is very right. I'm really surprised about that. The specs are really good, but overall, the sculpt obviously is totally different. Also here's the box. It looks really awesome. I really love the box. It has Godzilla right here. Godzilla. Official NECA seal of approval. I think that's what it says, right? Seal of quality, I meant. Yeah, it looks really awesome. But anyways, let's get back to the figure. Yes, this is supposed to be depicting the NES Godzilla, so yeah. Next, let's go to detail. Detail on this figure is really good. First of all, let's start on the head. Look at that. I really love those little ridges on the head area. It looks really awesome. In my opinion, the head is the best part of it, mainly because of what I'll be talking about later, which is the paint job. But as I mentioned, I'll be talking about that a little bit later. So look at those teeth. As you can see, they look really awesome. I really love those teeth, especially when they're chomping down. It looks really awesome. Look at that. Very well sculpted. The nose, the eyes, as you can see, hopefully, kind of dark. The neck. Look at the detail. And then the stomach's really awesome. The abdomen area is really awesome. The arms are pretty cool. I think the hands could do a little better. The spikes, as you can tell, really nice also. One thing that I do not really like about the spikes is that they're very bendy. As you can tell, I'm bending it a lot. So, yeah, that's one thing that I don't really like about this is that, the spikes are super bendy. But in my opinion, it doesn't really bother me too much because I have some, Godzilla 2000 figures that you can easily move the spikes and they can easily get stuck. So I'm already kind of used to that, so in my opinion, that's not really a big problem. Then we have the thigh area, really nice looking. Then the feet, really awesome as well. And finally, the tail. So yeah, overall articulation, detail on this guy is fantastic since, NECA always does a great job on that. The paint job is also really nice. There's some black spots, in some places, that's alright in my opinion. And yeah, just a blue 84 Godzilla seems like a very cool idea. So yeah, I really love the paint job, and hopefully you can tell, but this guy has orange eyes, which I just love so much. Also, one thing I noticed, if you can tell, look at Godzilla's thighs. Now, yes, I know they're very thick. That's how Godzilla's supposed to be. This is the Heisei Godzilla. So, but basically, let me see it myself. Okay, yeah. Look at this thigh compared to this thigh. This thigh is like way more thicker than this one. So that's kind of inconsistent, and I'm not really a fan of that. But yeah, just a kind of a minor thing. So. But anyways, now let's go to articulation. Now, this guy obviously has a lot of points for articulation. First of all, the jaw can't open and close. Where it can have awesome roaring stuff or whatever. The head can go up and down, as well as the neck can also go up and down. Kind of, as you can tell. The head and the neck rotate 360. So you can move like that or whatever. The arms can go up and down. They cannot go 360, or could they? I'm not really sure. I think whenever you stop here, you cannot really move it anymore. So I guess not really 360, but in this case, who cares if it's 360 or not? So it's kind of okay. There we go. So it can also go in and out, as you can tell. This arm can also go up and down, and the arm, which is kind of stiff actually, can move. Let me try this arm instead. There you go. As you can see, the arm moves. On this one's kind of stiff, so I don't know if that's just my figure or something, but yeah. Also, the chest, or excuse me, I think it's called the chest, yeah. You can rock, side to side, back and forth, really nice, and obviously go like that as well. But be careful with that, because if you move it too much, then it can hit the spike and even bend the other one. So, yeah, be careful with that. So, I wouldn't recommend doing that too much. Now the legs also, I believe they rotate 360, I'm pretty sure, in this very weird manner. I honestly would like it if it went up and then, like that, instead of going twisted like that. But in my opinion, I don't really care about that too much. Is there anything? Okay, it can go in and out. Right here, it can go, side to side. Oh, sorry for that noise. That's my dog. He's probably looking at the dog outside. But anyways, then we have the foot right here. It can rotate 360 very, very easily. And finally, we go to the tail. Okay, now right here, this is the rotating area. Also, actually no, I'll get into that later. But right here, you can rotate it. Right here, wait, where's the other part at? Okay, right here you can rotate it, and right here you can rotate it, and right here you can rotate it. So it has, let's see, it has 1, 2, 3, basically has 4 points of articulation in the tail area. So that's really good, excuse me. Now one thing is that this tail has bendy wire. I'm pretty sure that's how you call it. So you can move the tail and all that stuff. Instead of making it curled or whatever, you can make it flat. Now the only problem with this is that obviously you can break this very easily. So I'm not really a fan of that. So yeah, but I'm kind of already used to it because of the 2014 Godzilla. But yeah, either way, that's still a kind of a quality control issue, maybe. Not really, but it's still something that's can cause defects to the figure. Next thing, let's go to superpowers. We don't really have to go through that since it's Godzilla. So next thing, let's go to sizing. Let's put it over here. Now, first of all, let's size it up with your regular or traditional 6-inch Bandai Godzilla figures. Here we have 68 Godzilla, Bandai. As you can tell, NECA Godzilla is bigger, I think. The camera looks like, NES Godzilla is like very, very big, but let me see. So, yeah, he is a little bit bigger. So, yeah, he's like the regular size of a 6-inch figure. So, I guess the size of like Godzilla Final Wars. Like, if you don't have this guy, then I'm gonna guess he's probably the size of Godzilla Final Wars. So, yeah. Next figure is with an 8-inch figure, and this figure is also a theater exclusive figure. This is a blue Godzilla similar to this one, hence why I took it out, and that is the Final Wars Godzilla, like the ice version. So here it is compared to an 8-inch figure. NES Godzilla isn't that small compared to this 8-inch figure. He's a traditional size, like a regular 6-inch figure, so yeah. And next, let's just size it up with another regular 6-inch figure, and that is the Bandai Space Godzilla. So, I know this guy didn't come out in the game, but I decided to take it out. So, as you can tell, NECA NES Godzilla is, I guess you can say, bigger just because of the spikes. Kind of, actually, wait. He's almost the same size and not a little bit bigger, so let's put it in straight form. Yeah, he is bigger, the head is a little bit bigger and all that stuff, but, yeah, just a regular size, maybe a tiny bit bigger, but yeah. And that is all for sizing for this NES Godzilla. put it like that instead. Anyways, next thing, let's go to rarity. This figure is getting rare by the minute because NECA is out of stock of these figures. I'm not really sure if that means they're gone forever or if that means, they're gonna re-release them. Kind of like how Jurassic World has been doing, or excuse me, Hasbro has been doing, where they reissue, like, the Bashers and Biters T-Rex, Bashers and Biters Allosaurus, Bashers and Biters whatever. I don't know, whatever they make, that they reissue. But, I don't know if they're going to really reissue this figure, or if it's gone forever, but NECA is indeed out of stock. It even says in the NECA page, if you click into the NES Godzilla listing, it says out of stock, including, I think it was 2 more figures, so... yes, if he really wants NECA figures, and if you really want this guy, go get it right now, since it is getting very, very rare. And which I hope doesn't happen, but it may go for, like, I don't know, $50 maybe in the future, just because it's out of stock, and it may not be in toy shelves ever again. Which, surprisingly, in mine, Toys R Us was very abundant, but that was just in mine. But anyway, so now let's go to score. Now, it seems like I probably do not really like this figure too much, but really, I really like this figure. I think this is, I'm not really sure what is a better figure, this or the 2014 Godzilla. I'm not really sure, but in my opinion, this figure is definitely better than the regular 84 Godzilla. Now, the reason why I say that is mainly because of the sculpt. I mean, look at the spikes, really nice. The thighs are a little bit better. It doesn't look too much like a humanoid, reptilian thing or whatever. And also, the fact that it's blue makes it, in my opinion, really awesome. So, to give it a score out of 10, maybe I'll probably give it a 8.5 out of 10. Now, the reasons are because of the spikes, which I don't really like that, so that's taken off 1 point. And also 0.5 because of the bendy wire, which, in my opinion, not all people dislike that, but since I do, I'm just going to take off 0.5 out of it. So, yeah, the main problem with this figure, in my opinion, is these spikes. I don't really like how it goes like that, because, this is supposed to be for kids who are like 14 years and older. If the figure drops from the shelf like this, and then it goes, and then it lands, it can, go like that. So, and nobody wants that at all. So that's, in my opinion, the main problem with this figure. But that's basically all for this video. Yes, I give this figure an 8.5 out of 10. I recommend buying this figure. And it costs $25, so I say go ahead and get it. And I was actually between this Jurassic World figure. Like, if you're between the Solomon Strike T-Rex and this figure, definitely get this figure instead. But that's basically all for this video. Subscribe, like, and comment. This is methlokaiju, signing out.